What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run once more with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Is this crowd one of the best in the league, especially this time of year? It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in one.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Taylor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Sure put on by these 2 defenses in this first half. The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Indianapolis. Cooper Kupp, 76 yards. And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And Tommy Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Here's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began. And they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Browns
face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy fired.
As they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the
Come on, you already know what time it is, bro. It's playoffs. All checks out, come out the book.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. To throw on second is Watson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Moore, the man in motion.
This game over, my team booking the flights to Indy as we speak.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, here's Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and ran. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 14 yards. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhanded rule with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
You turn it over, make sure that thing turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
KJ Hamler.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
This pass caught by Hamler. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, 40 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. They'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Grant Delpit
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
KJ Hamler
with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Browns have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Watson now to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
They'll run here with Taylor. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Taylor.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taken in at the 11. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Tannehill. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson on first down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Faking the give, now Watson. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And
It's crazy. I couldn't stop that KJ Hamler shit. He kept running that same fucking crossing route, and he's wide open. I spotlight him. It doesn't make any sense.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10.
Tight right.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here comes 2nd down. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Tannehill to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own center.
I was looking at the wrong nigga. I pressed the wrong button. Whatever.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Tannehill. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing Tannehill. Flush to his right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns.